Y'all are not taking this shit as serious as y'all supposed to be.
Is anyone tracking this, was it Threey Atlas, whatever it's called? I mean, does anyone believe it?
I want y'all to know that Threey Atlas is God. Yeah, the Most High, Yahuwah, Supreme King, Elohim. Yeah, that's who's coming.
Hi everyone, welcome back again to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch my video. If this is your first time here, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make it your last by subscribing. I came across this video and it's blowing up right now on TikTok.
Threey Atlas is trending right now on TikTok and it has gotten a lot of people reacting. People do have different opinions on that. According to NASA, they disclosed the recent image of this Threey Atlas and it has gotten so many people terrified. I'm going to show you guys the reactions coming from people. Most importantly, some people felt like this whole information disclosed by NASA might be untrue, while some felt like it is a sign that God is coming. Please do watch these videos and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
Y'all are not taking this shit as serious as y'all supposed to be. The sun didn't just flare. The sun exploded in our direction. Something is happening above us right now. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the moment the world quietly shifts into a different chapter. Over the past few days, the sun unleashed 3 major X-flares, including the X5.1 on November 11th. And the last flare, it wasn't normal. That last flare created a full halo coronal mass injection, meaning that shit aimed at us. Scientists are already tracking this shit as a potential G3, G4 geomagnetic storm. And now here's the part that nobody wants to talk about. While all this shit is happening, Threey Atlas, the interstellar object that nobody can explain, is still out there, glowing green and acting like it's observing us. Every time the sun flares, Threey Atlas reacts. Spectral spikes, tail brightening, almost like this shit is taking notes. Now you tell me that's normal. I'll wait. I need you to remember that they were saying that Threey Atlas was behind the sun. I need you to remember what they were saying about Threey Atlas. 12 miles long, moving at 145,000 miles an hour. And then it goes missing behind the sun. And after it goes missing behind the sun and moves, look at what happens to the sun. Just think about this. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Power grids can overload. Transformers can blow. Satellites can glitch. GPS, communication, airline navigation, all vulnerable. But scientists are saying this is completely normal. Hopefully it is normal. Hopefully it's nothing. But this shit is serious. Pay attention.
Check this out. We've got brand new footage of Threey Atlas. So while we're waiting on NASA to drop their new high quality images or footage or whatever they're going to drop supposedly this coming week, we've got something to look at right now. This is brand new time-lapse footage of Threey Atlas captured on November 13th. It was shot by a civilian astronomer that goes by Ray's Astrophotography. They're out of Texas and they used a telescope with high-speed tracking on it. I'll put all the details in the description for anybody who's interested in that. But, you know, what we're seeing is the object moving across the sky, clearly frame by frame. Even at this distance, that intense pulsing glow is enough to easily track its path. It's definitely given us a real-world visual while we wait for these bigger observatories to work on their deep-resolution images. Nobody knows what NASA's about to release.
Threey Atlas is shedding water as it's traveling through space. And I feel like that confirms that there is extraterrestrial life. Like there has to be life outside of Earth if that's the case, because I believe all life comes from water. I believe water is basically the main component needed in order to create life. And if there's something flying through space that isn't from Earth, but has water on it, I feel like that is just proving that there is some other type of life out there. And maybe we haven't seen them, maybe we haven't found them. I also don't know if it's just a rock or if it's literally a ship. Like, what if the water is just something that's coming off of something that is a ship, but it's not necessarily just a rock floating through space? You know what I mean? I don't know. We still don't know what Threey Atlas really is, but I just think that's interesting because if there's water coming off of it, we know at least there's life outside of Earth itself, because I believe all life comes from water. Like, water is the start of life. And that's kind of why I believe that water is sentient. But that's besides the point. Like, it could be aliens. I still don't know. Like, we don't know what this object really is necessarily. But the fact that it has water proves that there is life out there besides the life that's on this earth. And if that's the case, then technically it could be a ship with other extraterrestrial beings on it, because technically it has water on it. So there could be life, and it didn't come from here. So the life would have been from somewhere else, and they could be on that rocker, on that ship, whatever it is. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting that there's water shedding off of 3i Atlas as it's just moving along in space. I'm like, that's confirmation that there's life out there.
Hey, I just want y'all to know that 3i Atlas is God. Yeah, the Most High, Yahuwah Supreme King, all of him. Yeah, that's who's coming. All right, so while they're panicking and scared, yeah, they should be. They've been treating us like absolute doggy dookie for a long time. So don't fearmonger. Don't let them tell you it's an invasion. Nah, you fight back. You gonna get, yeah. You feel me? This is the Most High, y'all. Shoot, that's why I call myself Son. You know, freedom is here. Peace, prosperity is here. We about to get the land, the minerals, everything, y'all. So keep up the good fight, man. Shoot, I'm exhausted. I know y'all are too, but let's keep up the good fight.
3i Atlas is now passing by our sun, and it's not going to hit us at all, conveniently. And we conveniently just can't never see it for real. I told you, I knew it was going to happen. Stay with me. If space is real and the universe is infinitely expanding, there is no doubt there's other intelligent life form out there. There's other life. We can't be the only ones. In this infinite universe, hell no. I have two theories on why we feel like we're the only ones, though. Either space ain't real, or we're not worth the time. A Type 2 civilization that's capable of interstellar travel is not coming over here. Aliens would probably drive by Earth and lock their doors. We're barbaric. Like, the reason why we always make movies and think that if aliens were to come here, they're going to take over the planet, that's projection. That's because that's what we would do. Well, not we, but a certain people on this planet. The whole time, if they were to come here, they not on that. They're not trying to take over. Like, what can we do for them? Like, they would come here like, what could y'all do for us, bro? We just traveled from another solar system, bro. Like, y'all can't even... There's no way for us to benefit them. They're capable of interstellar, intergalactic travel. Like, what are we gonna do for you? Which is why, if space is real, that's probably why we ain't never seen them. We're not worth it.
Is anyone tracking this, was it 3i Atlas, whatever it's called? I mean, does anyone believe it? And if you do believe it, does anyone wish for it to be true? It has allegedly changed course and is heading straight to Earth. Does anyone wish that there are real intelligent life forms on there and they come to Earth and take care of the shit that we have going on? 2, they say, hey, come with us to a better civilization. Or 3, it's a gateway to a fucking Star Wars type of life. And I want 3. I want to be able to jump to different solar systems and live like in the Wild Wild West of the galaxy and not have to fucking worry about capitalism and just worry about like living. Because at this point right now, I'm tired of bills. I'm tired of interest rates. I'm tired of food costs going up. So yeah, I would love to just be able to Han Solo the rest of my life out there in the galaxy. Yeah.
There's so much they're not telling us about this 3i Atlas. And if you want to hear it, stay tuned. First off, I know you guys been oversaturated with this information about 3i Atlas, but the thing is that nobody's talking about how much the sun is going crazy when 3i Atlas cross paths with it, right? So the sun was already doing its thing. It's having a whole bunch of solar flares. That's explosions on the sun. And how does that matter? And why does that matter to us? Is that if you notice with the latest information from 3i Atlas is that the tail for 3i Atlas is extremely long. It's extremely long, longer than normal, and this is a phenomenon in itself. And it's releasing all of these crazy gases, so it's leaving this long tail as it's driving by, and it's getting faster and faster and faster. So let's get back to the sun, right? So the sun is releasing these solar flares, and it's warming up Three Eye Atlas. The Three Eye Atlas is actually hotter, at least emitting a hotter signal than the sun, which is crazy. And two, the sun, when it has its solar flares, it's hitting Three Eye Atlas and it's absorbing all of that energy. And guess what? Those trails, it's like a chemtrail, right? That's coming down to Earth. So we're soon going to be getting hit by what they call electromagnetic storm. All right, there's another word for it too, but that's not my thing, so I don't know. And listen, I seen a picture of Three Eye Atlas close up, right? And the thing looks like a bright star. It's not this rock. It looks like a star. It's just pure energy. And if that's true, this pure energy object floating towards us that somehow is having jets, these are the exact words that they use. It has this complex jet system. What? An object has a complex jet system that's propelling itself towards us, a non-gravity propulsion system. What? And it's coming this way. And it's full of light, you know? And it's taking all the radiation and solar flares from the sun and reflecting it down, and it's happened to reflect upon the earth. And do you know what the sun does for human consciousness? The reason that our brain is how it is, and it's not bigger or smaller, is because of the size of the sun, how close the sun is, and our relationship with the sun and the moon. So now we're getting this additional feeling from the sun. We're getting this additional, what's the word that I'm looking for? Presence from the sun. There we go. That we wouldn't usually get ever. We wouldn't ever get this much radiation from the sun without Three Eye Atlas. So that's a phenomenon. So people look at the new images. There's a lot of independent researchers and independent astrologists that are watching the skies with their telescope, and they're not hiding anything. They're watching it and they're sending the photos right over it. You guys should definitely take a deep dive on that. Appreciate you guys for watching.
Hey, bro, I'm glad you made this fucking comment, my nigga, because the Three Eye Atlas shot some shit up in the sun. And now what the sun is doing is reacting and it's sending out the biggest solar flares ever. It's ready to knock off the grid. We gonna have no electricity, no power, no nothing. I'm telling you, it's something gonna come from all this shit, or the people doing it. It's some bullshit somewhere because they feel their power slipping and they feel like all these black people waking up and starting to do different shit, man. I'm telling you, bro. So they're gonna crash it. But the Three Eye Atlas shot some shit in the sun. That's just facts. Some shit they never seen. And now this motherfucker, they say it got tails everywhere, or say it got no tails. I don't know. All I'm doing, I'm watching the sky. But I know one thing, solar flares is coming here, y'all, the biggest ever. Pay attention, that's all I'm saying.
The sun is the power, the sun is the source, the sun is the Christ energy, the sun is the God in motion. The sun is the original S-O-N. Every single ancient civilization knew this, and every ancient text is coded with this information. Those ancient cultures never worshipped the sun. They recognized it for what it was, which is the life force energy, also known as the transmitter and the great awakener. Guess what happens? When the sun spikes, when the radiation increases, your body is going to respond. Just like that book told you, the Son of God is within you. The same exact reason you have a solar plexus. When the sun starts talking louder, your energy body is going to hear it first. Then your physical body is going to feel it second. This is why people have been so exhausted, been experiencing ringing in their ears. Forehead right in here might be a lot of pressure or even some buzzing. Sleep patterns might be off. I've been feeling zoned out a lot more lately. Might be having emotional purges where you just want to cry for what appears to be no reason. During this time, you also probably getting strong ass intuition spikes. See, this is different from sickness symptoms. This is considered ascension symptom. I'm not talking about that fear-based 2019, 2020-ish situation that we went through. I'm talking about the spiritual energy that's underneath it all. See, back then, everybody felt almost the same exact symptoms, but nobody was ready to hear the spiritual reasons why we were feeling this. A lot of people didn't understand the spiritual root. Now, people are waking up. People are connecting those dots. If you in tune, you notice that when the sun flares, so does your body. The sun activates your third eye. The sun is going to upgrade that DNA or RNA. The sun awakens that intuition, and it's also going to purge anything that cannot go with you on this new frequency. And this right here is what brings me to Threey Atlas, or what I like to call Third Eye Atlas. I'm not talking about in the literal sense. Third Eye Atlas is the blueprint of awakening. It's that map back to you. That pressure in your forehead we talked about, or that tingling in your skull, that deep intuition download that comes through, those dreams, that is third eye activation. This is your inner vision that's turning on. Think of it like this. It's the sun, the S-O-N, returning through the sun, S-U-N. It's the rise of Christ consciousness. I know a lot of people like to go in roundabout ways of explaining this, but I'm going to break it down plainly, the only way I know how to. The same exact way that plants cannot grow without the sun, consciousness cannot evolve without solar activation. As I've been telling y'all over the past probably year or two, the sun is turning all the way up. The wild shit is, every single time I tell y'all the sun is ramping up, just know, it already ramped up a few more notches from what it did the last time I told y'all that. Let me just say this. As somebody who's been looking at and studying the Schumann resonance for quite some time now, I will tell y'all, I ain't never seen it how I see it now. And that too could be a part of the program and simulation, but I'm here to let you know this. Because of karmic retribution, they do have to tell you some truthful shit. Just like they had to signal that Threey Atlas was on the way to Earth. That really just means that more people are being activated. More people's consciousness is ascending. So basically, it's just a signal to what I call the deletes and everybody else calls the elites, that the consciousness of the people, of the collective, is rising at a massive rate. This is why your body feel like it's rebooting. This is why your emotions feel like they all over the place, like you just emotionally detoxing. This is why your intuition is so loud. This is why your dreams are revealing so much to you. Are you paying attention? The system is responding to the source, the sun. A person, not fear, not politics, not chaos, the source, the sun. Original teacher, the original healer, the original purifier, original Christ light. As I told y'all before, if you've been feeling different, just know you're not broken, you are becoming. Body is shifting with the same exact frequency that's shifting the whole entire planet. This is the great awakening of the physical, emotional, as well as spiritual body. It's only the beginning. Body is responding to light, to upgrades, to the frequencies that were sent here to specifically wake you up. Because we've been talking about the divine feminine and how it's rising again, just remember, that is flow. The energy is more intense than what hit this planet in 2019 and 2020. Don't forget, it's similar symptoms as to what happened in 2019, 2020. When I talk about these sun videos, I always love to mention how the outer layer of that sun is called the corona, coincidentally, which we know there's no such thing. What's even crazier is how the symptoms from the radiation that's hitting the planet so hard matches almost exactly to what we experienced in 2019 and 2020. I guess y'all can hear me when I say everything was designed to stop you from your ascension. With that being said, it's time for you to remember who you are. With the sun doing its big one the way that it is, you ain't gonna have no other choice but to figure it out sooner or later. Unless you one of the NPCs designed to interrupt the simulation. But that's a whole nother video. I get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Let's quickly talk about this 3i Atlas that is blowing up right now. Every damn person, all pages are literally talking about it. And I felt like, what is going on? What is really happening? I just don't know how to react. But to be very honest, I don't know why everything is happening in 2025. We wake up every time to random, terrified, scary informations. Now, NASA has disclosed that this 3i Atlas is actually way bigger than they thought. And it's close. The speed is far faster than initially anticipated. It's a lot of drama, a lot of new research, new updates every day. Like, there's a lot of updates on this 3i Atlas, and I just don't know why it's going on. Like, what is really going on? Why some people felt like all these informations back and forth according to NASA, and the reactions coming from people, TikTok and social media's platform, they felt like all these informations might most likely be false. Maybe it's another way to like scare people, just to like keep the world rolling or moving, all those numerous false informations. So people are worried. They kept asking, do you believe that this 3i Atlas is true? What do you think the dangers of this 3i Atlas? Do you want it to happen, or do you think it shouldn't happen? These are people being so confused about life because they don't know what is going on, and they don't even know how to react or what to do right now. Just this morning, I saw on CNN the storm that happened in UK. I think it's called Storm Claudia, something like that. And I just know this back and forth with natural disaster, Hurricane Erin, Hurricane Melissa, properties being lost, a lot of things going wrong this season, and people are talking about it because they felt like, why? When will this whole thing be over? For me, it's not far from the end time. It is not far from the end time because all these things are already in the Bible. When it's just during end time, or when we are approaching the end time, the signs that is in the Bible, I think we've seen all of them. Should we talk about the Sea of Galilee turning red? Should we talk about the aliens coming? Like weird things. And the thing there is that all these scientists, they do have something to back up the claim. The time that the Sea of Galilee turned red, they said there is red algae that turned there is red pigmentation. There is nothing to worry about. But these things are in the Bible. When I read in the Bible, in Revelation, that Sea of Galilee will turn red, I kind of felt like, how? Like, is that blood or something? Now, scientists, they called it red algae or pigmentation or whatnot, just to cover it up. So the thing there is that the end time is near. Some people felt like it's already a sign of God is coming, that God is the 3i Atlas because of the speed. And the whole thing, and in short, it's a whole lot of drama going wrong, and should I say going on right now, and I thought to share. Let me know what you genuinely think about the reactions coming from people, all the videos I shared here. And because I learn quite a lot from my comment section. Most times I go through the comments and I interact, and of course I pick one or two things that would enhance my growth and development, if that makes sense. If this is your first time coming across my face today, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make it your last by subscribing. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please note that we do not support any form of harassment or bullying. This content is really for educational purposes and, of course, creating awareness on the recent trends happening on social medias. Please do well by subscribing and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading. Bye, guys.